where did I put that thing? Boss is gonna kill me if I butcher one more round. Nope. 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 Jeez. It's not there, is it? Oh, that system is so stupid. Wouldn't happen if it were just one bag for everything. What am I gonna do? I can't just... Or can I? Could I just skip this one? Yeah, I can check them off the list and leave. I mean, after all, it's not like they're gonna complain or even notice it. Christmas magic and all that. If they don't question a present coming from nowhere, they probably won't even know they're missing one tiny extra gift under the tree. Yeah, everything will be fine. All I have to do is vanish without a trace and it'll be like nothing happened. Come to think of it, I could just dump the whole bag in the ocean and no one would notice, right? I shouldn't think like that. That's a slippery slope. No, this has to stay a one-time thing. Just one poor sucker who won't even know they're missing their gift. Yeah, no harm done there. Would it be wrong for me to taste these cookies? I mean, I did make the effort to come here, right? And I squeezed through that dirty chimney. That should count for something, right? Yeah, I deserve at least one cookie. These are good. Who even bakes their own cookies anymore? Especially to give them to Santa. But they were on the extra nice list, so I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Okay, one more, and then I'll get the fuck out of here before I wake them up. Fuck. So, what's up, buddy? You look really sleepy, you know. You should go back to bed and catch up on some more Z's. I think you need it. What am I doing here? Well, do you think I can still pretend this is all a dream? That you're comfortably lying in your bed and I was never here? Yeah, figures. So, about your question. No, don't worry. I'm not a burglar. Nothing like that. But honestly, I'm not even sure I'm technically allowed to answer your question. You weren't supposed to see me. And I guess you're right. Okay. That sounded better in my head, but now that I'm hearing it, that would definitely be something a burglar would say. You're really not making this easy, buddy. Let me just... I'm pretty sure it's in there. Somewhere. Please don't tell me I left it in the sled. Can one thing just go right tonight? Huh? Yeah, I'll get back to you in a minute. I'm pretty sure I didn't... Aha! I knew it was in there. So let me just see. What to do if your sleigh scrapes against a chimney and damages it? No. What to do if the head reindeer refused to start? No, not that. How to avoid being seen? A little late for that. Come on. Yeah, just give me a minute, buddy. I'm pretty sure there's something regarding our current situation in the handbook. Maybe in the emergency section? Oh, yes. First thing on it. Makes sense, actually. So, how do I get out of this mess? Well, there is no way eye contact based, so all of this is just useless. Perfect. Just perfect. And I guess I can't apply for a last-minute Christmas miracle, right? Like, if I just close my eyes for a second. Nope. You're still very much there. I'm really fucked, then. I'm not ignoring you. I'm just trying to pretend you're not there. Because I don't think you realize the mess you've put me in. So typical of humans, just walking in their own home like they own the place, not thinking of the consequences. You don't mind, do you? I think I need to sit down for a minute. Need to think about what I'm going to do with you. You're fine. I'm not going to hurt you. That would be like the opposite of why I'm here. And probably not the best way for me to get out of this mess, considering. Don't pay too much mind to what I'm saying. Just keep in mind, I'm not a bad person. Maybe not the best at my job, but I don't think that's relevant. And no, I'm not just saying that because I've got a perfect record of 0 perfect rounds. Yeah, rounds. You really don't get it, huh? Wow. Maybe all's not lost for me if you're this slow to catch on. Well, if you don't mind, I'm leaving now. Just don't think too hard about all that when I'm gone. You didn't really do anything wrong. Honestly, you couldn't have known. Fuck, this thing is heavy. Just don't talk about this to anyone, okay? Do that, and there won't be any problems. For both of us. See you next year, buddy. Can you unlock the door for me, buddy? How did I get in? Tricky question. Can I use my joker again and say it would be a breach of professional confidentiality if I told you? You what? Hey, buddy, pal. Tell me you're not serious. What do you mean, your house, your rules? You can't just lock me in your house. That's illegal. Probably unlawful imprisonment. Maybe even elf napping. I don't know. Whatever it is not okay. If I really am an elf, then human laws don't apply to me. What? You really want to play it on a technicality? Careful. That kind of thinking gets people in trouble. I did say I wouldn't harm you, yeah, but... Well, this is still ethically very questionable. How do I know? I'm not really good at this. Maybe I should have stayed on the day shift after all. Let's just say a little birdie told me you've been a very good... that you're not that kind of person. Just not the type to beat a confession out of someone. That's all. I mean, look at you. I don't think that pretty face has ever had to take a punch. It's not hard to figure out you prefer non-violent solutions to settle a conflict. Am I wrong? See? Simple deductions. Nothing I couldn't have guessed just by looking at you. Oh, right. I still haven't given you a good reason for why you caught me eating cookies in your living room in the middle of the night. Let me think. I'm not trying to come up with an excuse. I'm just collecting my thoughts. Yeah. Just thinking about the best way to totally not bluff my way out of this mess I put myself in. Wait, that you put me in. If it weren't for you, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. I would have simply crossed you off the list and the boss would have never suspected a thing. Not that he checks every name personally anymore. He's got a whole operation to run. Logistics, diplomacy, union negotiations. So, yeah, he doesn't do field work these days. He delegates. And I'm one of the delegates. A boss? What boss? I have absolutely zero idea what you're talking about. I didn't say anything about a boss. You said boss, not me. I said shut up. Sorry. That wasn't very Christmassy of me. I'm not supposed to be talking to you right now, okay? If anyone finds out I was seen, that's it. I'm done. Oh, not fired, just quietly reassigned. Somewhere no one talks to you. Somewhere you can't mess anything up. Why did you need to be awake right now? But alright, let's get this over with. And now you're looking at me like I'm the villain in your bedtime story. I'm not a bad person, I swear I'm not. No matter how much I suck at my job, I am not a bad person. Well, at least you trust me on that. Not the most brilliant demonstration of self-preservation instincts, but I won't complain. If it means you're not scared of me, that's good. You're still too confident for my taste, especially considering you're someone who surprised a complete stranger trespassing in their home, but still, not gonna complain. Way better than being locked in with a naughty boy. What? No, don't get the wrong idea. I didn't mean it like that. I'm not that kind of elf. Listen, whatever innuendo you might think you understood, you're way off. Like, that would literally be the opposite of what I'm aiming for here. I don't know, joy, kindness, the warm feeling of the comfort of your home. That kind of bullshit. Only pure thoughts allowed, no matter how cute you are. Wait, forget I said that. God, I am really digging my own grave here. Why can't I just keep my mouth shut? Oh, yeah, tea would be nice. 2 sugars. Thank you. You know, it would have been so much easier if you weren't, well, you. If you were more of the charcoal type. I would have just spat in one of the socks hanging by the chimney and called it a day. And even if you still managed to catch me in the act, I could have just wrestled my way out. I'm pretty sure I could take you in a fight. Hey, don't take it like that. There is no need to pout. I just mean I've been trained to deal with uncooperative people. Just basic training, sure, but it's still more than most people are used to. I mean, have you ever actually even thrown a punch? Not even speaking of actually fighting someone. See? Just what I was talking about. But this is all conjectures. No need to dwell so much on ifs when the current situation already is going to be such an administrative mess. Of course you wouldn't have any idea what I'm talking about. That's exactly my problem. You aren't supposed to. Nobody is. We're supposed to work in the quiet. Not like thieves, no. Well, maybe like thieves, but I'm not here to steal anything. Quite the opposite. I'm really not getting out of this without spilling the beans, huh? Thanks. Oh, you're not pressuring me. I'm locked in here, sure, but the only reason I didn't leave is because I would prefer my exit to be discreet. I could still very much leave this room without batting an eye. Well, maybe you'll see. I never thought I would say that one day, but given the circumstances and how remarkably thoughtful you are for a kidnapper. Not bad. It's good to drink something else other than milk or eggnog once in a while. But yeah, I don't see a way out of this that doesn't break one rule or another. And trust me, I've already broken half the handbook just by sitting here. Still, if I'm going down, might as well make it worthwhile for you. Isn't it obvious by now? I mean, I'm really not that good at playing pretend, and even if I were, is there really anything I could have told you to convince you of letting me go without calling the cops? The handbook could have just said "don't" written in capital letters on the chapter about being seen, and it would have been the same. Contacting base ASAP? What for? Once it happened, there's not really much you can do about it. Still, I think they could have at least put some reassuring words in that section. You know, to give helpers the illusion they're not absolutely and irredeemably fucked. Sorry, that isn't a very Christmas-spirited way to speak. They would probably add that to the list of infractions I've committed tonight. Not like it would make any difference. Yeah, I'm fucked. No other way to put it. At least your company is enjoyable. I should probably make the most of it while I still can. Not like I'm going to put another foot in the human realm again for a long time, if I ever do. Do you have any idea how hard it is to join the sled brigade? Oh, so you still think this is an act? That I'm just a burglar trying to play the magic card so you let me go? Maybe I should just play along then. Alright, what would you do if I told you you were right? I'm just spinning a story to lull your suspicions. Would you call the cops then? Probably. Well, then I have no reason to drop the act of Santa's little helper, because ending in a cell would be the last straw before I'm sure I could say goodbye for good to you and your world. Yeah, that's what I said. Santa's helper. Just like in the stories. Well, I'm not a 2-foot-tall little gnome, but storytellers have a tendency to exaggerate things. Maybe a long time ago, someone saw a helper who happened to be noticeably height challenged, and they deduced that we were a species of tiny people. And then, each time that story has been told, the helper size shrunk a little more. I don't know. I never really cared about the story lessons. Not like there's much employment perspectives besides working for the boss. Not at the North Pole. Yep, the boss. Santa Claus himself. And before you ask for an autograph, I've never met the man in person. Only the best employees have. Considering this is my third run and I mess something up each time, yeah, I'm probably not meeting him before a long time. Like, never, at best. What kind of... Hey, are you looking for ways to make fun of me? You're supposed to be on the extra nice list, you know. But if you're actively trying to make me feel worse, this is probably going to cost you a few good points for next year. What? No. How would that even... No. Santa isn't always watching you. He's not watching you at all. Would be pretty creepy, don't you think? Not speaking of the logistics of it. It's one thing to alter time so a full battalion can visit more than 500 million households in one night, time differences included, but actually watching over said households all year round? Come on, that would be ridiculous. Completely ridiculous. No, the lists just magically update themselves for each good or bad action done everywhere in the world where Christmas is celebrated. A much simpler system, really, not even speaking about respecting people's privacy. Oh, come on, you're still on with this? Why do you want to know so badly? If you want to report me for that, don't bother. Everything's already written on my file. That's kind of the reason I can't mess this one up. This is my last chance to prove myself. Well, at least it was. I already told you. You saw me. That's it. Case closed. I'm officially, spectacularly, holly jollily fucked. Just curious? Really? Well, if you really want to know, my first run wasn't a total fiasco. At least it wouldn't have been, if not for one tiny little mistake. I visited every house on my list. Well, on both lists. Which is kind of the problem. Promise me you won't laugh. I'm serious. You have to swear, or I'm not telling you anything. Alright, so both lists. Yeah, I visited each home I was supposed to, filled every sock, ate every cookie, drank every glass of milk, or eggnog. Kind of prefer the latter, to be honest. And when I came back to the base, I handed in my lists, every child or not crossed out, and... God, this is embarrassing. I mixed up the lists. Okay? Nice kids got coal. Naughty kids got presents. I basically turned Christmas into opposite day. You can laugh now. Everybody else did. Oh, no. Don't worry about that. There's a team specially trained for emergency fixes. I'm not the only helper making mistakes. Maybe just not on that scale. But yeah, you can sleep easy. They swapped the gifts before anyone could realize what happened. One of the perks of time-altering magic. You always have time to fix things. Well, to a certain extent, they were still in a hurry when they left. But they managed. They always manage. Show-offs. So yeah, this is a story about how I almost ruined Christmas. At least for the people living in the sector I was assigned. Would still have been a big deal if the "we're better than everyone else" team didn't save the day, I guess. I don't really know. I didn't count. But we're 4 or 5 helpers to cover your town, so just do the math and you'll get an idea of how many houses I've got to hit in one night. Say, is there a little more tea in that pot? Or maybe some eggnog? I have a feeling I won't be able to taste any for a long time. Thanks. You're really nice, you know. You don't have to do all this, but thanks. I really appreciate it. Wait. Leave the bottle on the table, will you? Remember, this is the last time I can drink it. Alright. In exchange for the story about my second run. You don't seem the type, but you're actually a tough negotiator, you know that? God, this is good. But I'll warn you, this one's barely an anecdote. Nothing as grandiose as almost ruining Christmas. No. I lost a reindeer, okay? I don't know. Have you ever lost something? Your keys, your phone, your dignity at karaoke night? 1 minute, there were 8 reindeer. The next, poof, 7. Things happen, all right? Maybe I didn't attach the harness properly. Maybe someone stole it. Maybe that reindeer was planning an escape from the beginning. Who knows? Nope, we never caught it. Not a single trace. I'm telling you, that reindeer knew more than he let on. So, that was it. Stories of how I messed things up 2 years in a row. What? You're wondering why I even do this job? Yeah, alright, I get where you're coming from. I don't seem all that concerned about things, huh? To be completely honest with you, the truth is, I don't really care about the deliveries or the magic of Christmas. I'm in it for the 364 days of vacation. That's the real gift. One chaotic night, and then I disappear for the rest of the year. No meetings, no check-ins, no sleigh maintenance, just me, a hammock, and a very strict do not disturb policy. And I don't care what people think of me, including you. Anyway, that was the first 2 years. Just what you asked for. Happy? Yeah, didn't think so. Not that I'm proud of it, but that's just how it is. How I see things. I'm not doing it for the glory, no. I mess things up for my own sake. Which brings us to now. This year. Tonight. Remember when I told you you were on the extra nice list? That wasn't a figure of speech. Well, it kinda is, but not like that. There isn't actually a third list. But your name, it's very noticeable, even on the standard one. Let me show you. That'll be easier than explaining this administrative nightmare. Where did I put that goddamn... Come on, it was right there. Was losing a reindeer not enough? Oh, thanks. Didn't realize I dropped it on the floor. Could have gone to jail for that. Not a figure of speech this time. Do you realize how much trouble a human with that kind of list could be? A list telling them how each person in proximity behaves. In the wrong hands, that thing can be dangerous. Trust me, some helpers already tried their luck using it to blackmail people. Didn't end well for them, I can tell you that. Well, Christmas might be the period of jolliness and all that for you, but for us, this is serious business. That's like our whole reason for existing. And the boss isn't that jovial with people putting the magic of the festivities at risk. He's not that jovial about much, to be honest. Anyway, the list. So, yeah, technically, I'm not supposed to show you this, but hey, we've kind of passed that point, huh? We're almost best buddies by now. Let me see. There. Of course it's sparkling. Do you have a better idea for making it stand out? Well, duh. It's magic, obviously. Remember, I'm a Santa's little helper. Were you even listening to anything I said, or are you just that slow? Might explain how you made it onto the extra nice list, actually. Fools always end up with their hands full or something like that. Relax, I'm only teasing. But with that, it's gonna be hard to pretend I'm just a regular burglar, huh? Thanks. And I'm sure you're gonna need a little bit of time to process it. In the meantime, let's talk about the reason I'm stuck with you until you realize I'm too nice to be held captive. So, your name is sparkling on the list. You're the only one in your sector, by the way. Should I congratulate you? Anyway, these twinkly, twinkly little stars on the paper indicate that your gift isn't in the normal bag. Yeah, that one. This is the regular bag, only summons regular gifts. Toys, games, coffee machines that break in 2 months, that kind of thing. Objects only. Tangible things. But your gift isn't in that bag because you deserve something a little more special than the regular crap. You deserve luck, comfort, hope. You still don't get it, do you? Remember? Magic. Christmas magic. It's kind of the point of all of this. And if objects can be good enough to bring a certain level of happiness, they certainly won't make the cut in your case. You brought extra goodness into the world this year, so of course you deserve something extra in return. Not that I'm implying you need a reason to do good. Actions with ulterior motivations won't bring you any points. The system isn't that easily abusable. And of course, you wouldn't realize how much good you did, because it's as natural for you as breathing. No matter what life throws at you, you'll still be you. A gentle soul. To think I even considered throwing you under the sled to get away with my mistake. You're really reminding me what Christmas is supposed to be about, buddy. And you just got another 20 points. What was I telling you? You do good just by being you. So, yeah. Maybe I should just take responsibility. You deserve better than a half-functioning elf who thinks sarcasm counts as emotional regulation. All right, I think that's my cue to leave. Thanks for the eggnog. It was nice to drink some one more time. I'll probably miss it soon enough. And don't worry about your gift. I'll contact base as soon as I go through that chimney. You'll get what you deserve. Just like I will, I guess. What? You're still getting points? But you didn't even say a word. How the heck do you... No. This can't be right. That has to be some kind of glitch? A magical glitch? I don't know how this thing is supposed to work, but there has to be an explanation. Here, look at it yourself. Good. You can see it too. But this doesn't make any sense. Why would your name get crossed out now, of all times? I didn't do anything. You didn't do anything. It just happened. Just like that? Yeah, I'm the one who was in charge of delivering your gift. I already told you that. And don't ask me why. Maybe someone up there has a weird sense of humor. Or maybe... I don't know. There are plenty of other sectors. Plenty of other helpers. Ones who don't screw up every year. Ones who don't lose reindeer or mix up lists or... Were they setting me up to fail? No. That's ridiculous. Even for the boss, that'd be a bit much, right? Still... Back at square one. No idea why they sent me... No idea why I just got the delivery receipt for you. What do you mean you got your presents? I didn't give you anything. I fucking lost the bag that contained your gift. The bag that was supposed to contain only your gift. So, no. I may be the worst helper ever, but I know I didn't give you your gift, thank you. Okay, give me your brilliant theory then. And make it short. I'm pretty sure there are at least a couple dozen people impatient to hear about my run. Yeah, you were alone tonight. I mean, before I barged in. I've got a list, remember? Yeah, we had a nice talk. Well, I talked. You listened. Still an enjoyable moment, I won't deny that. Yes, we also shared a drink. Kind of. You stuck to tea while I emptied your bottle of eggnog. I'm really not sure this is working in my favor. The more you talk about it, the more I feel like I'm just a freeloader abusing your kindness. Not to mention how many rules I've broken in such a short time. Almost impressive, really. So, yeah, I don't see your point. Let me think. I was thanking you, packing up, getting ready to leave, and then the list sparkled. So, wait. No. Don't tell me. Was that your gift? Someone thanking you? That's it? Kinda underwhelming, don't you think? Not just that? Then what? To be honest with you, I'm getting tired of this game. You made me... Huh? Wait a minute, buddy. What do you mean you made me realize the meaning of Christmas? I'm an elf. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to already know that. That's my job. I'm not sure. Maybe you're right. I've spent my whole life drowning in Christmas, in lists and rules and deadlines and magic. But it's always just been how things are, just a job. But tonight was different. Tonight I sat down, I talked, I laughed, I shared a drink, and maybe Maybe this was the first time I really experienced what it means, what it's supposed to mean, that warm feeling, to just share a moment, to feel welcome. I think I get it. I don't know if it's the warmth or the eggnog or just you, but I feel like I've been running for hours and now I'm finally allowed to stop. Oh, don't worry, I'm fine. More than fine, really. I need a bit of time to process, but this is a nice gift. What I really wasn't expecting to receive. Thank you. And hey, you didn't even need to summon the ghost of Christmas whatever to teach me a lesson. No chains, no spooky time travel montage, just tea, eggnog, and you. Honestly, that's way more effective and way less terrifying. Dickens really overcomplicated things, huh? So, if I understand correctly, the best gift for you, that was to give to someone else? This is what comfort means to you? What hope looks like? Hope for others? I'm not sure the extra nice list is enough for you at this point. You don't have to say it. I know that's enough for you. How could it not? I just shared a moment with you, and I already know this was always meant to be enough. And that's just who you are. And if you tell anyone I got sentimental, I will deny everything. God, I swear I'm not usually this mushy. I'm fine, really. I don't know what more I could ask for. Except, would it be okay if I stayed a little longer? A few minutes, that's all I'm asking for. Just a few more minutes in the comforting warmth of your life before braving the cold night again. Don't worry about me. I'm from the North Pole, remember? The outside feels like a warm beach compared to what I'm used to. Still, your home feels warmer. A different kind of warm. Maybe what I was missing without even knowing it. I should go, really. I've got a report to file, a boss to disappoint, a reputation to uphold. But I don't want to. Not yet. Don't pay too much mind to what I'm saying. I blame the eggnog. Speaking of... Don't worry, I'm an elf, remember? This thing doesn't affect me in the slightest. In the slightest. I mean, sure, I'm warm and full, and maybe a little dizzy in a nice way, but that's just coincidence. Must be the dim lighting, or the quiet from outside, or the way your place smells like cinnamon and safety. Nah, just need to rest my eyes for a second. Just a second. Just to let the warmth settle. Let the quiet do its thing. Yeah, just one more second. Just a blink, a pause, and then I'll go. Promise.